T.I. released his 10th album. It's called Dime Trap. Let's talk about it. What's up, guys? My name is Devontae Chisholm, and today I am joined by only Mark Lee because Israel doesn't listen to T.I.? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I was surprised by that.
This guy, like, took over music for a period of time. Like, how do you not listen to T.I.? You have to listen.
Fuck y'all.
And my thing is, Israel is all about trap music.
Yeah, but new trap.
But T.I. started trap.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
That's the big argument.
No, he didn't.
Oh my God! I hear his ghost in the room.
3-6 Mafia started it. 3-6 Mafia started trap, Marcus. Nope. Are you fucking kidding me?
Trap music. Trap music.
3-6 Mafia
album.
So anyway,
do your research.
T.I. claims he started trap music. So we're going off of what T.I. said because that is part of the theme of this album right here. He started trap music and he's continuing the legacy of trap music apparently. And also trying to prove that trap music doesn't have to be one thing. So while we're here, let's get into story and theme because that's what we're getting into anyway. I didn't love the theme whenever it went into his I messed up and like my wife, you know, we're having issues and blah blah blah.
I like that.
Whenever it was the marital problems and stuff, I was just like, I don't care that much. So, if I cared, I'd watch your reality show.
So T.I.'s whole thing is, yo, I'm real and I'm authentic. I've been in the streets.
Yeah.
But I'm not anymore. But I'm not anymore, and I can show you how to survive also.
Yeah.
And now it's kind of like it's at a point where he's rapping about his life.
Yeah, I get that.
So this is what his life is. Yeah,
I totally get it. He even mentions it on his interview with the Breakfast Club this week. How like, you know, if when it comes to like artists like him or even Jeezy or something, people complain that they're not those artists they used to be, but they're not in that time of their life anymore. They're not doing those same things. They can't make music about the same things. They make music about their reality. This is their reality. And he made a really good point that if you're at a point in your life where you can't relate to stuff like that, oh, I have a family type stuff, then it's not for you right now. But he was like, maybe come back to that music when you're in that space in your life, and that album is going to sound totally different. You'll appreciate it then. So these tracks don't speak to me right now. I mean, I'm not saying not all of them, but like songs like whatever track that is, Mr. Amazing Fuck Up or something like that. Like tracks like that don't speak. The Amazing Mr. Fuck Up, yeah, don't speak to me. But I'm also not married. I don't have kids. I'm not in like a thing where it's just like, oh, I've been cheating on her and I didn't realize how special she was. Take me back type thing.
So, I feel like music isn't necessarily about you relating to it as much.
It is half and half.
As much as it is you seeing how somebody can relate to it.
Okay. I feel that.
So I can see, especially from what we know about T.I., I can see how somebody could relate to going through marital problems and cheating and stuff like that.
Yeah. So I guess
that's what makes it good to me.
I guess at the end of the day, that just means that track was boring to me.
I guess.
Because I can't relate to it. I can see other people relating to it, but it still wasn't that great to me.
And you want to talk about an opener?
Yeah.
Let's talk about an opener.
This one, it's not like a hard opener though.
Yeah, but see,
it's an emotional one, but it's a good one.
But it's like I'm flabbergasted. For lack of a better word, I'm flabbergasted.
Big words.
I know. Speaking of big words, I'm flabbergasted with T.I.'s vocabulary.
Okay.
It's like his vocabulary can paint, especially in this song, in the opener track. His vocabulary can paint pictures and make you envision what he's talking about in the song.
Yeah. He's come a long way in his music. And he used to kind of do that when he was younger too, like painting the scene of being out there in the trap and doing what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, yeah, he does do a good job of that, like, nice, like, transformation and shit like that, so.
Yeah.
Now that we're into structure, yeah, let's just kind of go down the line and talk about the way the album is structured. So we get that nice, like, kind of emotional-ish type of song in the beginning, Seasons, and then we're dropped into what I feel like is, like, normal T.I., like, real, like, southern trap beat type stuff.
Yeah.
For, like, the next 3 tracks. Actually, I'm lying. I think Big Old Dip, that wasn't like 100% that. That was still kind of like adult T.I. So it was kind of like a roller coaster. We go back and forth between like just that hardcore rap and then back to something a little more personal.
So I wasn't really feeling The Weeknd.
Yo, love it.
Wasn't feeling it.
And I think if I'm correct, that was produced by Swiss Beats.
Maybe I gotta listen to it again. I don't remember feeling it that much.
It's so surprising to me that's a Swiss Beats thing. I might have to recheck that because it feels like something that maybe Pharrell would do. Like, especially after we just got Carter 5. Now, I know Carter 5 was like recorded in a different time or whatever. But like to get Carter 5, hear a Swiss Beats beat on Uproar, and then to hear this, it's just like, that's not the same guy. So maybe it's just the type of thing where it was like Uproar was some before Alicia Keys type Swiss, and now he's graduated school, he's with Alicia Keys, they got a kid, and this is boom, Weeknd. I think it's a great song, very smooth. Young Thug is perfect on it.
Nah.
Young Thug is perfect on it.
Young Thug is the reason I don't like it.
You are crazy. But let's back up really quick because Rafe is hot.
Yeah, Rafe
is really hot.
Rafe is dope.
Now, Yo Gotti is the type of artist that I don't consider myself a Yo Gotti fan. What's a Yo Gotti song by himself?
I can tell you it's Yo Gotti once I hear it.
Do you know?
I told all my hoes. Bring it.
All right, fine. All right. Yeah. So, because I feel like I'm only a fan of him when he's doing features, but okay, that one's good. I don't know the name of it, so I can't help you guys at home if you didn't hear what they were saying or catch what they were saying. But yeah, Rafe's hot, man. But what's hotter than Rafe on here?
What's hotter than
Can you figure out what I think is like the hottest song on here?
What you think is the hottest? I'm gonna go with Jefe.
Ooh!
Jefe.
Shit is so fire! Oh
yeah.
The beat is great. Meek Mill is perfect on this beat. He's better than T.I. on this beat. I'm gonna say it. Like once T.I. comes in, he's fine. But this Meek Mill kills that song.
I feel like to me they have two different energies.
They do, and that's part of my like issue with it. Not like it's not like a huge issue, but
T.I. is more laid back.
Yeah. Whereas I feel like the beat, I don't know. I guess it's not like a super aggressive beat, so maybe he doesn't need to be super aggressive. But it's just like to have Meek Mill come on first, and for him to have a verse as long as he does, going as hard as he does, I feel like T.I. should have been brought up a little bit. But, you know, they are different ages, different parts of their careers. Like, so I kind of get it. Oh, okay, it's my wire that's making the buzzing sound. If that was in the audio, I apologize, but I just got to push it in more. There we go. But yes, that shit is hot. Yo, you got to listen to that.
It's an Israel type track?
Because it's, I don't know, it's that like Spanish beat, that that like whatever sample they have in there, like this shit is hot, man. So going back down the list, before that, what can I say is hot? Like I said, the amazing Mr. Fuck Up. I like Anderson .Paak, but I don't like At Least I Know again because I feel like that's a relationship song.
I love him more and more. I love Jeezy's energy on more and more.
More and more, yeah. Were they? Now, whenever I hear a song with T.I. and Jeezy on it, it kind of blows me away, and I don't know why. Actually, I do know why, but like, correct me if I'm wrong. They never beefs, right?
No, T.I. and Jeezy never beefs.
That's so crazy to me, because I feel like coming up at that time period, like they were both kind of at the same point in their career at the same time, and I felt like him saying, "Oh, I'm the king of the South." I thought that would have rubbed Jeezy the wrong way. That would have started a feud, and it seemed like it never happened. And now whenever I hear a song with them both on it, I'm just like, yo, like, it's like kind of like a subconscious in me, like, just wanted them to beef, like wanted a rap battle between Jeezy and T.I. instead of us getting a feud with him and Shorty Low, rest in peace. But
comment down below if who you thought would have won between a battle between T.I. and Jeezy. I'm going with T.I.
I'm going with T.I.
Yeah.
I want to hear it. I would love to hear it, especially old Jeezy. I would love to hear it, but I'm going with T.I.
Yeah, I'm going with T.I. Especially at that point.
Shit would be like, those would be really hot tracks.
He was coming at Luda. He was coming at Shorty Low.
Exactly. He was pretty much everybody in the South except for like the legends like Outkast or UGK or something. Like it felt like he was just at the top of his game and everybody was below him. But it seems like him and Jeezy just never butted heads, and I don't know what's up with that.
I mean, the South was big enough for everybody, I guess.
Sort of. So where are we at? Production, we've kind of touched upon production a little bit. Like the beats and stuff on here are crazy. There's no crazy executive producer or something on any of this. Like it seems like everybody gets their fair share. And we already know Hefe is the hottest song on there to me, beat wise and lyric wise.
I agree. I concur.
So let's jump into performance. T.I.'s always been just dripping with swag, like, and I still feel like he delivers it. It's one of my favorite things about him still in his music.
I'm gonna go on record and say this. I'm gonna give this to T.I. also. I'm gonna give swag to T.I. also. Okay. Because he was the first rapper that I remember hearing mentioning swag and swagger. I don't remember any other rapper before him mentioning it.
I feel like they did, but not to the extent that he did. Like he put it, like he made it like a thing in his lyrics, and I feel like it was something he was always known for. Whenever he was just performing or just his personality or whatever, like it just, I don't know, he had it. Like I don't know what it is, and he brings it every time he's like in a song and delivering.
So if you looked up the word swagger in the mid 2000s or the like 2010s, T.I.'s name would be under it.
Yeah, you know, nobody else. I didn't want to dress like anybody else back in like 2006. You know, my fitteds were always crazy, slanted and falling off my head. Like, always wanted to be like dude. But yeah, even in his old age, like dude is still on a track making me feel like, yo, you're so cool. Like, can I be as cool as you have like 20 kids and your wife is ugly, but God, you're so cool. Like,
yo, I just send shots at him, T.I. Not me. I love Tiny. Just send shots at that man.
Oh man, your acting career never even really took off. Like you were funny in Ant-Man and like every other movie that you've had a part in. Like you were decent, but kind of cringeworthy at the same time. But you're so cool.
Yo, like I said, all at that. He obviously wants to smoke.
King of backhanded compliments over here. Every girl I've ever had in my life has gotten crazy backhanded compliments. With voice. Like the way I said it was that I'm not hitting anyone. Just for the record. Don't cleanse me. Alright.
As far as performance goes, he knows when to turn it up and he knows when to lay it back.
Yeah, man.
I love when he's turning up.
Yeah. And he's like screams out a lot in his new music, so it's just like, alright, we get it. We know you're turning up. We understand. You don't need to inform us. What are you gonna give it?
I'm gonna give it an 8.
An 8. I'm gonna go with a 7, leaning towards an 8, but more of a 7.5. I'll go with a 7.5. Because again, I'm not in love with it. Like, he's acting like it's like some type of continuation of like his other trap albums or whatever. Like, this is not, I guess not that this is like a trap music 2 or something, but yeah, I'm not in love with it, but I like it a lot. I will bump this in the whip, and I'll return to it. And when I'm married, I'll return to it again and see if I can relate to it.
And this is no slight to T.I., but I would, at some point in his career, like to see him move on from the whole trap dynamic, the whole trap mantra.
So what do you like? What if you could have them, like, what would you want him to do instead? Because I don't want any more of the family marriage stuff. I mean, if you gotta get it out, get it out. That's your music, your art. But
I would want him. I mean, because he has the activism. He has the activism album with Us or Else.
Yeah. Which I found out isn't an album.
No.
Yeah, that's just like an EP. Because I know he had there was like 2 EPs with like the political stuff on it. And then he just combined it really and just boom. That was Us or Else. It was just kind of like a long EP. Because like in the Breakfast Club interview, they were asking him that, like, what was your last album? And he's sitting there just like, no, that was an EP. My last album was Paperwork. And I was like, really?
Paperwork. Okay. That was the album I didn't really like that much.
I like it. It's not like great though. That was him. I feel like he was just trying to do a little too much. Like, he was just, this is gonna be my most like trap album yet, and it was just like, you didn't have, like, you've had really trap albums. You don't have to try that hard. Like, it's a pretty good album, but then you get a little like weird songs like No Mediocre featuring Iggy Azalea, and I just can't stand her. So,
yeah,
like selling crack is all he knew to a certain point. So it's like, I feel like, so has to touch upon it
to continue your point. I want him to go into the more like Jeezy 440.
Okay.
Show people the game.
Okay.
Like put people on game and give us knowledge that made you evolve into what we know today.
Cool. You heard it, T.I. There you go. That's what your next album is going to be. I think I saw in an interview that he said he only has like 2 or 3 more left in him. There you go. Mark just gave you the concept for your next one. What's the title? Do all the work for him. Let's design the cover.
Can't do that.
Let us know.
Too much pressure.
Let us know what you thought down in the comments. If you've taken a listen to T.I., if you're a fan of T.I. at all. Unlike some people, dude over here listens to Big Crit.
Oh, yeah.
T.I. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it at all. Subscribe for more reviews, because that's kind of all we do on this channel right now. But it works. I like the formula. And also leave some feedback, because that's the only way these reviews are ever going to get better.
Yeah.
And thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
See you.